Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I'm taking a look at a mall that probably only has a few years left at best before most of it's demolished to make way for a parking garage, an office building, and apartments. This is the Watertown Mall in Watertown, Massachusetts. Now come along with me and my mom and let's take a look around. I was able to find surprisingly little information about the history of this mall online, so if any of you have additional information or if I get anything wrong, please let me know in the comments. From what I could gather though, this mall was developed by Campanelli Incorporated and opened in 1975, and the original anchor stores were Bradley's, which is Target today, and Stop and Shop, which is currently at Best Buy.
Very 90s appearance. Yeah, I don't know.
The main competition for this mall was the Arsenal Mall, which was built in 1983 directly across the street. The Arsenal Mall was larger, had more stores, and seems to have generally been considered the superior mall. So when it opened, I would imagine it drew a lot of customers away from this mall. Today, the main draw here seems to be without question the Target. The Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles, or RMV, which is to our left, opened in 2000 and is probably the second biggest draw to this mall. It was closed the day I filmed this because this was filmed on a Sunday. I believe the RMV used to be located where that School of Dance is today, but moved to its new location a few years ago. And then, according to this picture here, I think that School of Dance, before it was the RMV, used to be a Gap outlet.
Tobacco shed.
Another major draw to this mall seems to be this restaurant on the left, Joyful Garden, which opened in 2018. Before that, it was an Old Country buffet. And I think most of the people in this hallway right now are waiting to get in to have lunch at Joyful Garden. So if you've ever been to Joyful Garden before, let me know what you thought about it. I would assume the food must be good to draw a crowd like this, but let me know what you think. Now, as I mentioned earlier, despite how well the RMV and Joyful Garden are doing, this entire mall, except for the Target, is going to be torn down and turned into a mixed-use facility, or at least that's the plan at this time. The mall was sold to Alexandria Real Estate Equities in 2021 for $130 million. They essentially want to turn the mall, as well as the surrounding area, into a 24.5-acre campus for life sciences companies, including labs, offices, parking, open spaces, as well as at least one residential and retail building. According to this map, where the Best Buy is today, they're going to add an office building and/or lab, as well as a second building that'll have retail on the first floor and residential apartments on the upper floors. The rest of the mall where we are now, again, except for the Target, will be replaced by a massive parking garage.
Feels like there used to be something on either side of the hallway here.
These changes will be done in phases, and it appears that the Watertown Mall won't be affected until Phase 3, which will likely be at least a few years from now, but I'm not entirely clear on the time frame.
It's got a very 90s look. I doubt it's been updated in 25, 30 years. Do you want to take a look in the Target?
So on the left, obviously, here's the Target. This is where the original anchor store Bradley's was located, and I would guess that Bradley's probably closed somewhere between the late 90s to early 2000s, as Bradley's went out of business in 2001. The Target likely moved in within a couple of years of the Bradley's closing, so I'm guessing it's been here since the early to mid 2000s. If anybody knows the exact date of when Bradley's closed and Target opened, please let me know that in the comments as well. However, something I did read about this Target is that it's supposedly the most visited Target in all of Massachusetts, which is impressive, as there's roughly 30 other Targets in the state, including about 14 in the greater Boston area. The reason this one is so popular is probably because it's only about 7 miles from downtown Boston, which, as most of you probably know, is the largest city in Massachusetts and the 25th most populated city in the U.S. That also explains why the developers aren't going to touch the Target, which is also exactly what's happening at my local mall, Enfield Square Mall in Enfield, Connecticut. Pretty much the entire Enfield Square Mall is set to be torn down, and only the Target will remain largely untouched. Again, pretty much the exact same thing that's happening here. Now, in addition to this being the busiest Target in all of Massachusetts, it's got to be one of the bigger ones too, because I think this is the biggest Target I've ever been in. We do have the Target at the Enfield Square Mall, which I might do a walkthrough of in the near future, but I don't think it's anywhere near as big as this one. This is at least 50% larger than that Target, I think.
I'm going to take a quick look at the toys, see if there's anything over there.
And don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall walkthroughs and store walkthroughs coming up. Thanks. Alright, so let's see what they got. And if you watch a lot of my videos, especially my flea market videos, and you probably know I'm into collecting like Star Wars, Star Trek, basically a lot of toys that were popular in the 80s, like Transformers and, of course, Masters of the Universe.
Godzilla's had fleas on his back.
Yeah.
There's that fire, so that's
It's his spikes.
spikes.
Here's some Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron ships. This one here is Ahsoka Tano's T6 shuttle from the TV show. And the thing I like about these are that they're fairly detailed, but they're fairly inexpensive. They range between about like $10 to $30. This one's $30 because it is so big. But what I really like about this one is you can take it out of the box without destroying it. It's not in a blister pack, which some of the other ones are, and I hate destroying packaging to get the ship out to put it on display.
These are actually the same price on Amazon. Get one of these. $29.
And I chose this one because it's in a little bit better condition. The box isn't as worn as the other one was. So in the cart it goes. And then here's a pod racer from episode 1. That's kind of cool, but I did decide to leave it for now.
I got that one off of Walmart. There was a flash sale. It was $15. It's normally $60.
Wow.
So I got two of them.
And here's one I haven't seen before. This is an ATTE, which is basically a walker from episode 2. And I love walkers for some reason. The AT-AT, AT-ST, etc. So I did have to pick up this one as well.
It's a big Lego display. That sounds like a real dog. Yeah.
So obviously this video is going to be a little bit shorter than my normal mall videos just because this mall is so small. So what I'm going to do this week, I think on Friday most likely, I'm going to release another video. It's not going to be a mall video, but it's going to be a store walkthrough of my local Walmart. And I'll take you along with me and show you what I do most Saturdays when I'm doing my laundry. So stay tuned for that. And also, I know I've mentioned this before, but recently, starting right around February 1st or so, the numbers of views on my videos and the numbers of new subscribers to my channel have gone way down. They're like 25% what they were before. And also, coincidentally, YouTube apparently changed their algorithm effective right around February 1st. So I think they're definitely related. So if you want to keep seeing more videos like this, and especially if you watch my videos all the time, please subscribe to my channel and hit that thumbs up. It would be very helpful. Thanks. All right, so time to check out.
Guess we can take the cart as far as the mall. Yeah, but they're closed off. In case somebody's looking, I have my receipt.
Oh, you did it already. Huh?
Yeah, I checked out.
Yeah, okay. You want me to carry one of them?
All right, so now it's time to head out. And like I mentioned earlier, if you know the history of this mall or if you've been here before, let me know what stores used to be in here. I do know that where the Working Gear is today used to be a Payless up until about 2017. Before that, Working Gear was somewhere else here in the mall, but I'm not sure exactly where it was. I do know that Joyful Garden was an old country buffet up until I think 2016. I'm not sure when these two stores on the left moved in though. I did see that at one point there was a Papagino's in here, but I don't know where it was located. I also read that there used to be a Strawberries record store at some point, and there was also a Dream Machine arcade, but again, I don't know where any of those were located. Also, I did find an old ad from the mall when it was first opening, and it indicated there was a Hobby Town in here. But once again, I don't know where the Hobby Town was located.
Oh, there's a Best Buy. Didn't see the Best Buy when we came in. Yeah, sure is. Looks like that's why most of the people are here.
Yep, so where the Best Buy is today, that used to be the Stop and Shop. I'm not sure when Stop and Shop closed and when Best Buy moved in, but I would guess the Best Buy's been there probably at least 15 to 20 years, but if anybody knows the exact date, please let me know.
Just take a quick peek in here. Yeah, they don't like you filming in Best Buy. Not yet, at least.
Don't go anywhere yet. Next, we're going to do a drive around of the mall and see what it looks like from the outside. All right, so first up is Best Buy, which, like I just mentioned, is where the original anchor store Stop and Shop was located until some undetermined date. And according to that map for the redevelopment of the property, the Best Buy right there is going to be an office building, I believe. And then the retail and residential building is going to be pretty much where we're driving right now. And as far as I know, the only part of the mall that's going to remain after all the construction is done is this Target starting right here. And here's a couple pictures of what this area used to look like back when this was Bradley's. I think these photos were taken in the late 70s to early 80s. Here's the rear entrance to the mall. And also what looks like a back door to Joyful Garden. I'm not sure if you can enter there, though. And then this is the backside of the Best Buy / former Stop and Shop. And there you have it. That is the Watertown Mall in Watertown, Massachusetts. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot more mall videos coming up, as well as store walkthroughs, and of course, flea markets. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.